Hey guys, welcome to another Gauging Gadgets review video. In this video, I have something I'm very excited about. It's the brand new Forerunner 245 Music. So I just received this today and it's only been out for a couple days, so I'm really excited to get it open and check it out. The music version is currently on sale for $350 and the non-music version for $300. So check the description because I'll have links to each of those down there if you're interested. In this video, I'll do a quick unboxing, then we'll take a closer look at the Garmin Forerunner 245 Music. I'll compare it to a couple different watches, including the Garmin Instinct, Forerunner 645, and the Vivomove HR. After that, I'll do a quick review after 24 hours. So let's go and open it up and check it out. All right, so it comes in the standard Garmin box. Nice picture on it and everything. And there we go. There it is. I got the black and red version. They do have 3 different colors. I'm really impressed with the new style and the two-tone red right there. In the box, it looks like we get the new standard charging cable. This is what the Garmin Instinct uses, which is a little bit different from the old clip-on style that the Forerunners used before. But the good thing about that is if you get a different watch, such as a Fenix 5 or an Instinct, you'll be able to use the same charger. Always nice to have multiple chargers. And then we have an owner's manual and then some safety information. All right, so it has a really nice, good feel to it. It has kind of a hard plastic feeling to it. It's a little bit almost chalky, I guess you could call it. Nice metal buttons, very similar to the 645 right here, but with a different feel on the body. On the start and stop right here, we have the nice red accent. It has a great look to it. Garmin logo at the bottom, and then you also have the red ring right there around the start and stop button. So one thing that is definitely different on this watch is the heart rate monitor, and that's to allow a couple different new features. But I love the way that this looks, especially the way the buttons look from the back. It looks awesome. And as you can see, it also has the very easy to remove and attach bands that are also a standard size. So that means it's going to be really easy to get replacements or get additional colors, anything like that as well. One thing I find interesting is you have a nice black bezel compared to the 645 right here, where you have a very shiny metal, almost a stainless steel bezel. You kind of have this black bezel. I'm not sure if that's going to hold up as well as this metal does on the 645, but as you can see, very similar looking watches, right down to the bands being almost exactly the same length, so these probably are the same exact bands. But you have the upgraded heart rate monitor on the 245 compared to the 645, but very similar looking watches, and they look to be almost exactly the same size. Doing a quick compare with the Garmin Instinct, as you can see, the Instinct is a little bit larger. You do have these side buttons coming out that stick out really far. The thickness is going to be another area where you have a big difference, with the bezel on the Garmin Instinct being much larger. But both watches also have the same button structure with the 3 buttons on the left side and then the 2 on the right side. Do like the smaller profile of the Forerunner 245. And then just for fun, because I have it here, I'll do a quick comparison with the Vivomove HR. Similar watch face sizes. And then the thickness is also pretty similar, with the Forerunner being just slightly thicker. But both are great looking watches. Alright, so now that we've taken a closer look at the Garmin Forerunner 245 Music, I'm going to go ahead and get it set up and connected to my phone, and then I'll wear it for about 24 hours, and then provide my first impressions. Alright, so I've been using the Garmin Forerunner 245 Music for about 24 hours now, and I have to say overall I'm very happy with my purchase, and I really like this device. First, the look of it is extremely impressive, and I think it's a great looking watch on your wrist. The bezel here in the body, while I thought it was plastic before, is a metal. I do wish the bezel was a little bit higher just to protect the glass a little bit better, but I can always get a screen protector if I really need one. The buttons are all very easy to use. The watch is lightweight and very comfortable on your wrist. Sometimes I even forget that I'm wearing it because it seems to be so lightweight. Now when it comes to the display, it's actually a huge upgrade compared to the Vivo Active 3. That was a watch that I used for about 8 months and I really liked it, but I was shocked with how much better the display is on the 245 compared to that device. It seems to be much clearer with more vivid colors, and you also get live data on the watch face, such as the heart rate, so that'll display live as you're wearing it constantly, which I really like because I can always glance down and see what my heart rate is. The Forerunner 245 is also extremely quick and responsive, so when you go through these different menus, they change very quickly. There's no delay at all. In the past with some of these watches, if you added a third-party watch face, it would slow it down and make it hard to use. That's not the case with this watch at all. It's very quick. The software seems really stable. I haven't had any issues with it connecting or freezing or anything like that, so I've been very happy. I also like the new menus and settings where it's very easy to navigate and find what you're looking for, where they have separate areas for wrist heart rates and the sensors and music. So it's really easy to find different things in the watch and quickly change them. Now, in my brief usage of this watch, while I do expect to do a much thorough review going forward, I do have to say that the activity tracking and the sleep tracking seems to be very accurate, as well as the heart rate tracking. I've used this twice for sleep tracking, and it seems to know exactly when I fall asleep and exactly when I wake up. And it also seems to be accurate with REM sleep and also deep sleep, everything like that, which is very good. From an activity tracking standpoint, the steps seem to be very accurate. And I also like with the activities how they added these little maps. So as you can see, that little green squiggly line is kind of a map indicating where I traveled when I was on that activity. You can also do a deeper dive and see the actual map here. There's no information on the map such as roads or bodies of water or anything like that, but you get a good idea of where you traveled. You can see different things about it, where you stopped, where you started, and you can also pan and zoom and everything like that. So it's pretty cool, and I do find it to be useful. When it comes to the music capabilities on this watch, it's very similar to the VivoActive 3 music, where you can either upload 500 songs via your computer in Garmin Express, or you can use apps such as Spotify to actually download music and control it on the watch. I found that connecting headphones is very similar as well, and it works great. I haven't had any issues pairing headphones with the device at all. Notifications and text messages also work very well. Reading text messages and then also replying to the messages on the watch is very easy. All you have to do is go into the Garmin Connect app, edit your responses, and you can have a full conversation on the watch with no issue. When it comes to customizing the watch faces and everything, that all works very good. You have a ton of different options on the watch, and there are a lot of third-party watch faces that you can download in the Garmin Connect app. There aren't as many as the other watches, and I'm not sure why that is. Maybe the developers just have to update their compatibility. So hopefully some of the more popular watch faces become compatible with the Garmin 245. That was my quick 24-hour review of the Garmin Forerunner 245 Music. If you have any questions about this device, leave a comment below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. In about a week, I plan on doing a much more in-depth review of this device, so stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, I'll be doing several tutorials over how to use this and also how the menus work, different things like that. So check that out if you want to see more about the watch. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing to my channel, Gauging Gadgets, more gadget reviews and tech tutorials. Thank you so much for watching.